Good afternoon, Middle Georgia. Good afternoon, Macon. Good afternoon, Perry. Good afternoon, Fort Valley. Good afternoon, Warner Robins. You are tuned in to the Glory 107.9 FM, and you are on with Don. Your current time is 1:15 in the afternoon on Thursday, so that means that it is time for our good friend, Superintendent, with our Think About It Thursday segment. Soup?
Bishop Don, what is going on, my friend? Listen, it is a great Thursday, even though it's been raining all day, yesterday. It is a beautiful day. Listen, we cannot just have the sunshine. We got to have the rain too. The rain brings along the nutrients that we need. I'm telling you. So I am excited about this rainy day. Listen, I love y'all, Middle Georgia. And I'm so happy to be here today at WDDO, the glory. I got that. So y'all ought to put me on. Let me do. Okay. Anyway, let me get to it. So talking about your mental, right? Your mental health, that you need to be healthy mentally as a Christian. So we talked about the body, we talked about the mind, and this week we need to talk about the spirit man. Listen, now I'm not going to get all deep and quote you 1,500 scriptures because most of y'all ain't going to go back and read the 1,500 scriptures that I quote. I'll let that marinate. But anyway, what I am going to do, though, is give you some valuable things that you need to do to help strengthen your spirit man. Why? Because a healthy spirit man helps us maintain a healthy balance mentally. See, often when we're struggling with something, when we have an issue, it can be traced back to something in our spirit man is misaligned. See, that's why it's important to practice some of the spiritual disciplines. Why? To keep you in line, to keep your body aligned. See, if you got a car and you've been riding in it for a long time and you're going over potholes, especially in Atlanta, I-20, y'all know what I'm talking about, and you're going over the potholes and stuff, your car will get misaligned in your journeys. And then the car starts to trying to drag to the side, and it makes it harder to drive. You spend more strength trying to drive and steer the car. The tires begin to wear. Things start to wear down. Why? Because the car is not aligned properly. When we are not aligned properly, then our body begins to wear and tear, and our mental capacity begins to wear and tear. Listen, we start to forget stuff. We get frustrated easily. We're always tired. We're stressed. We're going through a whole lot of stuff. Why? Because our spirit man is not aligned. See, when that spirit man is aligned, then all of those things that come at you don't knock you off balance. Once again, though, it's good to practice the spiritual disciplines. Let me give you the spiritual disciplines, just so you know. Prayer, we should always pray, and what? Not faint. Fasting, right? Worship, solitude, meditation, evangelism, journaling, writing your stuff down, writing what your day was like, serving, helping others sometimes, silence and solitude by yourself sometimes, just sitting in silence with God, stewardship, right? Stewardship, being a good steward over what you have given. And lastly, silence by itself. See, those are spiritual disciplines that we all need to practice. And you can find the one that fits you, that helps you to stay on track, that helps you to stay in line, that helps you dispel a lot of the stress that will come on you. Let me help you out. Here's some other things that we can do to help our spirit man. And I know you don't think about it, but it does. Listen, take a break. Take a break in your day. Take a break in your week, in your month. Take a break in your year. What am I saying? Take breaks during the day. I often tell people, listen, you just can't keep going, avoiding lunch, don't take a break and think that you're productive, because actually what ends up happening is you start to slow down, make more mistakes. Why? Because your body, your spirit man is saying, I'm tired. I need to rest. I need to rejuvenate. I need to do something. I need to take a break. Take a vacation. Take a vacation every year. Go somewhere. I believe husband and wife should go somewhere together. Then they should go somewhere with the whole family. And then they should go somewhere separately. We'll have to talk about that another time. But you need to take a break. Re-energize yourself. Have a Sabbath day where you don't do anything, where you don't pick up work, where you don't look at your emails, you don't look at text, anything that's dealing with work, and you just enjoy yourself. Next, you need to do this. Do things that you enjoy doing. Find a hobby. Now, this is what I found, especially in African Americans. Rarely do African American females have a hobby. Do the research and tell yourself. And I'm telling you, when you have a hobby, research says that hobbies help you to calm down, to focus. Hobbies help you to when you're going into another job or when you're going to do something. When you've done your hobby, it helps you to relax and to be able to open your mind up to do it flawlessly or to do it effortlessly. Why? Because you are calm, because you're on a different plane at that point, because you have settled your spirit, man, and it is reflecting in your mental capacity. A lot of times, this is what I used to do when I used to play basketball for those knees got old. Y'all know how that go, right? I used to play basketball, and a lot of times when I was going through something, I would go play basketball. And in the midst of playing basketball, not only would I relieve that stress physically, but mentally, my mind would be stress free and it would open my mind up and I would come to a resolve about the situation that I was thinking about. Isn't that nothing? But that's what happens when you get that spirit man in line, when you give that spirit man the opportunity to relax and to enjoy life. Jesus said, I came that you might have life. That's life here, and then life more abundantly. That's life in glory. I know some of y'all so super spiritual. Y'all thought Jesus said, I came that you might have church and that you might have church more abundantly. That's not what it says. God wants us to enjoy our life. Why? Because when enjoying our life, it makes us a more balanced person and it helps our mental health. Listen, I got 54 seconds, so let me finish this. The last couple of things you need to do is acknowledge where you are in life. Listen, dispel that myth that we're talking about. Well, I ain't claiming that. I'm not claiming that. Listen, baby, faith has a reality, right? And so claim it and say, you know what? This is where I am now, but this is not where I'm going to be. See, when you do that, you acknowledge where you are, who you are, and what you're going through, and you accept that, and you love that, and you love where you are then. And then you begin to address it and challenge it to make changes. So we got to stop ignoring it. We got to stop acting like we so holier than thou that we can ignore the issues that are going on in our life. We cannot. We need to acknowledge it, address it, and then we can move on. It'll help our mental capacity. The last thing is focus on one thing at a time. Too often, we look at the big picture, right? And here's my time. We look at the big picture. And when we look at the big picture, we become so overwhelmed that we don't do anything. They say, how do you eat an elephant? And the answer is one bite at a time. Why? Because it's larger than life. So when we look at things and we say, listen, I'm just going to make one simple change today. I'm going to do one thing different today. That helps you to get in your mindset what you're going to focus on for that day. And you're not overwhelmed by that one change. Listen, I need to lose some weight. I ain't going to tell y'all how much, but I need to lose some pounds, right? And I'll be honest, I need to get back down to 225. And I started at 250. Now, I didn't go out there and say, listen, I need to lose 25 pounds today. And then come home that night, get on the scale and see that I hadn't lost anything, and then just don't do that. Well, give me a piece of cake because it ain't working. Whatever I did today didn't work. No, I said, you know what? If I can lose 1 to 2 or 3 pounds a week, I'll be good. I'll let you know right now, I'm under 240. Help me, Holy Ghost. Y'all ain't hearing me. That's that old man bobblehead. I feel the spirit. But listen, what that did, though, is encourage me to keep going, help my mental capacity on it. And now I'm not stressed about the weight, but I'm excited about what's happening, about what's changing in my life, about how I'm accomplishing something. See, we got to get that mental under control. Once again, Bishop Lockett said, the church is the only place people can come and act crazy and get away with it. Listen, don't be that person that we looking at saying something wrong with them. Get your life together. This is March Madness, but you don't have to participate in the madness. Listen, Bishop, we need to think about it because it's Think About It Thursday, and that's all I got. Bishop, it's back on you, sir. I miss being in Middle Georgia. I'm about to make a trip real soon to WDDO, the glory. Love you, Bishop.
Love you too, sir. All right, that was our good friend, Superintendent Juan Goodson with our Think About It Thursday. Let's make sure that we are not just hearers of the word, but we are actually doers of the word. This Think About It Thursday segment that he's doing on March Madness is wonderful. And if we actually listen to what he's saying, we can actually put into practice some things and make sure that our mental health, our spiritual health, our physical health, and everything that we need to get in line are together. So let's make sure that we govern ourselves accordingly. Now, just to remind you, tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. is going to start a Taste of Charleston right here with Vertice and Don. Yes, it's going to be happening right here at 1080 Cortland Avenue, right here on the campus of WDDO. Yes, vendors are welcome to come and set up, and we're just going to have a good time and fellowship together. It's a community event. We're going to be here featuring the Auntie Al's Cuisine food truck. Yeah, she's going to be the only food truck that's here, but vendors, you are welcome to come and set up, and let's just have a good time together. Bring your stuff out there. Let's support each other right here in the community. We make Black Wall Street in our community, and then we spread abroad. How about that? Okay, so starting tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., a Taste of Charleston with Vertice and Don right here at 1080 Cortland Avenue, right on the campus of WDDO. Now, don't forget, also, we are in the midst of our leadership conclave. Yes, New Generation Outreach Ministries International is in the midst of our leadership conclave. It's happening at 150 Powerhouse Road in Forsyth, Georgia, nightly, beginning at 7 p.m. All right, tonight's speaker is yours truly. Yes, and tomorrow night is going to be closed out with your God brother, your God son, your God nephew, Vertice 00. We invite you to come on out, have a good time in the Lord with us. I guarantee if you want to have some church, that's where you need to be. Come and fellowship with us. Make sure you bring your mask. Amen. We praise the Lord together. We want to be as safe and as healthy as we possibly can. All right. Don't forget, at 2:15 today, we're going to be back on with the Tee-hee-hee at 2:15 with the First Lady of Hype. She's going to bring that good information. She's going to give you the funny as well. You're definitely going to do that. And then she's going to teach us a little known Black history fact. And if you've been listening all week long, on Friday, you have the opportunity to win lunch on WDDO. All right, so keep it locked right here on the Glory 107.9 FM as we got some more good gospel music coming up for you right after these messages.